What's up, everyone? I hope you all are having a very wonderful and blessed day. And if not, I do pray and hope that it gets better because you deserve it. You definitely do. I would like to say thank you for stopping back by the channel and checking out today's video because it means a lot to me and I do appreciate it. So, today we have a short but sweet video as we are going to just do essentially a quick recap of what I feel like are some very important takeaway bits from all of the gear selection screens that we got to see during the showcase for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League at the recent State of Play event that just passed. So, starting off, right, just so you all know what we're working with, the four main characters, Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King Shark, they all will have access to a variety of ranged weapons, and those weapons will range between six main classes, which are assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, snipers, miniguns, and pistols. Those are what you will have to choose from. And the melee types can range from hammers to sickle blades, bats, cleavers, and more, essentially. Now, there are also different weapon manufacturers as well in the game, like LexCorp, GCPD, and Amertech to be exact. I don't really know if the weapons have special bonuses tied to where they came from, or if there's even any other weapon manufacturers in game besides the three that's listed. All we know is that there are three main weapon manufacturers. Again, LexCorp, GCPD, and Amertech. Now that honestly kind of gives me like a Borderlands type of feel to it. Like you have these different guns and they have them with different effects that again are tied to who they came from. So that's definitely cool because the game itself gives me what Crackdown, Sunset Overdrive, the Vision type of vibes, right? Essentially, and but Borderlands too, Borderlands vibes. Because again, I love a good third-person shooter, and I do like live service games when they are done well. Now, as we go ahead and we move over to the first screenshot that we have here with King Shark, so as we see this, right, we can get a better look at exactly what it is he's working with. Now, he has a legendary level 50 blade equipped. This is this right here. And 50 does seem to be the level cap because it's the highest that we've seen on any of the gear items as of now. Now, the three main stats to take into account here, which is on every gear item, would be attack, protection, and healing. And you can also see quick compare. And at the bottom, you can't see it because I have my bar right here, but there's essentially a quick compare, and then there's an advanced compare. Like if you really want to break down the bits and numbers of each gear piece so that you know exactly what you're getting and what you're swapping it out for to the T, right? So as we can see here, the attack stat is getting the maximum bonus of protection. No, it's getting the maximum bonus, and protection and healing are getting nothing. And you look down here below, you can see the damage is going from 5,801 to 6,413. You can see everything, pretty much everything is taking a hit though. You have shield harvest, combo strike, suicide strike damage, and resource gain. All of that is taking a strong hit, strong negative hit. But once we move down below, we get into the effects. That's where things get cool because again we get a better insight as into how the gear will affect things in gameplay. So the first thing we have is 4% shield harvest. Now I'm gonna be honest, this 4% shield harvest chance sucks. I'm gonna need that to change, but the keyword itself is what's the more important thing here. So shield harvest, I would assume, means that this gear piece has the ability to siphon shields from an enemy or enemies and transfer it over to you. If again that works like how I think it does. Next up would be plus 15% melee damage to brute enemies. So the keyword here is brute. In craze as well, you have 50%, you have 15% melee damage to brute enemies and 40% melee damage to craze. That keys us in on exactly what enemy types we can come to expect from Suicide Squad. Now, so far we have brutes, grunts, tanks, choppers, crazed, and yeah, this last one actually is weird. It's kind of weird and it scares me because of what it may imply. I very much hope that I'm wrong on this. Batman infused enemies. Okay. Batman infused enemies. The best way I can explain this for how I'm imagining it in my head. If anyone has ever seen the Batman cartoon, there was a two-part episode where a group of robots, androids to be exact, stole the powers of the Justice League, and Batman had to help them get everyone's powers back. Now I could have simply said Amazo, but this was a much better comparison for what I was envisioning. But this would also mean that there's going to be Green Lantern, Flash, and Superman infused enemies. Yeah, this game is definitely trying to cause us a lot of pain before you even fight the originals themselves. I'm going to go ahead and move over to the next screenshot because not only is that where we need to go, but that's also where the Batman thing is located. See, there we go, right there, plus 22% melee damage on Batman infused enemies. Yeah, this is honestly scaring me quite a lot. But as we are moving over to this new screenshot, we jump from the gear selection to the actual loadout so we can get a better look at stuff. Now we can clearly see here, we have the character icons at the top. We have Shark, Harley, Deadshot, and Boomerang. We have talents, which I assume is the skill tree, looks, which is the outfit customization, battle pass, which we still haven't gotten to look at yet, but I assume that will be coming in the near future, hopefully, just so we can have an idea of how that's gonna look. But down here is where all the important bits are. So the loadout is consisting of two ranged weapons, one melee weapon, a grenade, a shield mod, traversal mod, and neck bomb mod. This last slot right here is the only one that was logged in every single screenshot. I don't think anybody knows what this is at this point. If you do, please let me know down below. But yeah, I have no idea what this one is, to be fair. Now, moving over as we look back at the effects, we shield harvest, combo strike, suicide strike. We have 1% shield harvest chance that sucks, 3% suicide strike resource on melee hit, the dreaded Batman infused enemies thing again, and then right here, shield harvesting. An afflicted enemy has a 75% chance of spreading that affliction to all enemies within 10 meters. Now, infliction is basically a keyword to status effects. So as of right now, the only status effects that we know of for sure, I would say, are in game would be burn, electric, frost, and poison slash venom. And the special thing about that is, so there are like full gear sets in this game. Now these gear sets are villain themes. So the poison venom set is linked to Bane, right? So if you're using that special Bane gear set and you're using the poison status effect, special effects will happen if you trigger his buffs while using it. And I would assume that it would be the same for fire, frost, and electric. Now, with all of that being said, I believe that's going to bring us to the end of this video. I said it was going to be short and sweet, just breaking down what I felt like were the important pieces. If you guys feel like I missed anything, let me know down in the comments below. We can talk, we can conversate about it. If you did enjoy the video, please let me know exactly what it is so I can work on it, I can improve on it, because everything is just a notch on the path to becoming a better creator. But if you did enjoy the video and you wouldn't mind showing some love and support for me, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and inspect that notifications bell so that you'll never miss out on any of my future Suicide Squad related content. And I will catch you all in the moonlight. Peace.